Shah Rukh Khan says he's oversensitive and can't take criticism easily. In an interview to NDTV's Barkha Dutta on our show, The Buck Stops Here, he says he cried shamelessly when his team lost the matches in South Africa.
What's the most childish thing you've ever done?
I do everything childish. I sulk, I get angry, you can't talk to me meanly, I have to be treated nicely. If you're rude to me, I sulk, I go away.
How long do your tantrums last?
For life. I'm like this. And everyone knows, like, if you tell me a small thing like, you know what, I don't like your telephone, I get hurt. So I'm oversensitive. So
is that true, that you can't be given even what's called positive criticism?
You can give it to me, but you have to put it in, like, you know, kid's glove. You have to be really kind to me. You have to sugarcoat it and be nice. Because I get like all, no. And I'm intelligent enough to argue about it. So I'll like say, no, but this is it. But I take that. I always take it in my head that somebody said this. I'm like a kid who doesn't want to say it, okay, mom, I'm wrong. I won't do it. Okay.
But if you're so sensitive, how do you deal with being a public person? I mean, people say all kinds of things about public people. You've had a sort of, relatively a pretty smooth ride. But people scrutinize you, people can criticize your films, people can jump on you for a single statement, people can make assumptions about your sexuality as they have, people can gossip about you.
Honestly, I sulk. I go quietly in my room.
Privately sulk?
Yeah. That's the side of me which is, I don't say it to anyone. I'll just go quietly and sit down. I just start watching news and I just sit down. I do nothing. I get very disturbed. I don't say it ever.
But being a movie star wasn't enough for you. You went into other things. You went into cricket.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't always a smooth ride on the field and off it.
Yeah, it's just been very rough. Yeah, last 2-3 years have been very rough actually. Yeah. You know, and again it was just a thing like, hey, I like sports, so let me do it. It was now it's settled down. Now my team is doing well, and I'm happy, and everything is kind of okay.
And you're not missing Ganguly.
And I'm not missing anyone.
Okay. But you've had some rough moments, not just with the performance of KKR, but with all kinds of things. Do you regret having got into it?
No, I don't regret anything that I've done, ever. But yeah, I have, one of the few times that I've really cried alone is when my team was in South Africa. You know, losing 9 matches and people saying that I'm the one who's done X, and then there was a gentleman writing on the internet and...
The great blogger.
Yeah, I saw him on television one day. I want to find him and fix him.
And you will?
No,
now you're a superhero, so you better watch out.
Yes, I want to fly and catch him. But I saw him and then I forgave it. I'm like, you know, kya bolu main. But I just, yeah, it was really...
But you wept. I mean, you're saying you sat in your room and you wept.
Superhero cried, yeah. I cried with tears, yeah. I sat in one corner like that, and I just cried, and I cried, and I cried. And everyone knew I'm crying, and I was shamelessly crying, because it just got to me. You know, when people start saying things, and I would say one thing, and a senior cricketer would take it wrongly, and then he would say something, and I'm like, dude, I didn't mean it like this, yeah. I'm just trying to say, you know, somebody said, it's my team, and I'll run it the way I want, because finally it got and said, oh, who the hell are you to talk about this great cricketer like this? And I didn't mean it like that. It also taught me that I think people attach too much weightage to what I say, and too many meanings out of it, so that, I'm not saying it makes a good soundbite, but they maybe believe it. Oh, you say, oh, arrogant? I'm not. I'm not arrogant at all. But I come across like that because I call a spade a spade. Maybe I need to be politically more correct. But all that was forgotten. My shoulder was injured. There was this whole thing, 9 matches were lost. And everybody was saying that I've really been wrong running a team. And yeah, it got to me. It made me feel very sad. And that was the lowest point a couple of years back.
What's the stupidest question you've ever been asked?
Don't
quote it from one of my interviews, huh?
No, not
No,
you.
seriously. What's the stupidest question you've ever been asked? Say it. No names, but say the question. Where you've gone like, what the hell are you talking about?
I don't know. One of the ones which I find very stupid is, which was asked to me about 10 years back, and has been being asked, when are you retiring? But why should I retire? I mean, what have I done to retire just now? You don't like me? Are you gay? One old lady asked me, one very senior reporter. And then I joked with her, and then she didn't like it.
What did you say?
No, I shouldn't say it.
Say it, say it. Come on. You said it to the old lady, you say it to her. Say it. Say it.
She was 65, okay.
Yeah, so you can say to a 65-year-old, you can tell us.
So spend an evening with me.
Good answer.
Kabhi mere saath ek raat guzar.
Then how did she respond?
She got very offended. She said, how can you talk to me like this? I said, but you asked me something. How can you ask me something like this? So you'll be ready. I mean, okay, I'm really sorry. I'm not. But she was very old, so I had to keep quiet. Otherwise, I would have stuck to my guns. But yeah, you know, some people will say some really strange things, and they make it up. Like yesterday, you know, somebody asked me, Mr. Rajnikant has acted in the film. Your budget has gone up. I read it as a piece of news, and I'm like, this has not happened. And now they're asking me that piece of news as a query. So I'm like, but this never happened. So it just gets sometime, but I'm patient with it. That's why I have a sense of humor. Otherwise, I can never deal with everything that is asked to me. Because, you know, if I start to be, okay, ask me relevant questions, I think I'll just be like this then. In an interview.
But not everybody gets your sense of humor. Right?
Nobody gets it. I think I have to curb it. I've been told now by family and friends, please don't open your mouth before the release of the film. Any release of your film, shut up. So I said, but I have to promote my film. Yeah, just talk about the film. Otherwise, don't say another word. Don't joke about so-and-so. Don't joke about the political scenario. Don't joke about anti-corruption. Don't joke about anything. Just keep quiet and answer as you should. So I keep lying. Because I want to joke about it.
Do your jokes get misunderstood?
All the time.